I got you. I got you. I'm getting my stuff ready. No. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Now let's start. Oh yeah. I got you. I got you. I'm getting my stuff ready. No. Okay, we're on now. We're on. Oh yeah. Okay, this is a 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. I am the bench warmer, here to keep you warm. Here to keep you warm and cool. That is our entertainment music. Okay, we're on now. That is not music. Okay, so that is our entertainment music. So, okay. Okay, this is a 411 Sports Talk Radio. Okay, so 411radio.net. I am the bench warmer. Hold on one second. You're tell me what you want to say.
It's repeating. There's a
It's an echo.
it's a delay and it's coming out of this speaker.
Right. Is it delayed now?
There's nothing now.
There's nothing now. Okay. Okay. Now you better. That better. All right. Okay. So this is 411. Man, I gotta get the music together. Hold on one second. Because you're tell me what you want to say. Okay. So let's get closer. Okay. All right, we're getting this stuff together, y'all. We're getting it together. We're together now. We're right. I should have some music going in the background. Yes. Now this is 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. I am here with. I'm here with the producer. I'm sorry. The professor.
No.
The professor.
I ain't heard that term in a while.
I know. I'm here with the professor.
What's going on?
Lewis, what's on? What's happening, sir?
Everything is everything.
Yeah.
We're going to get this show cooking.
All right, we get this stuff together, y'all. We're getting it together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. I am here with the producer. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Let's just keep it.
Professor. I ain't heard that term in a while.
I know. Let's just keep going. So the audience is actually hearing
This
this.
is so cooking.
Right. Something like that.
Yes, sir.
We got double duty around
Go
here.
ahead.
No, but we're up and running. So we're up and running. It's coming out of here. We got double duty because these things are hitting. We got the radio going, so let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Let's just keep it
Let's
going.
roll.
Yeah, let's roll. So the audience is actually hearing this.
Right.
So, all right. So the big news today
Is-
we got double
Big
duty
news
around
today
here.
is
No, we're up and running. We're up and running. It's coming out of
The
here.
big
We
news
got
today is
double
Romo.
duty because these things are hitting.
Of course.
Right. Romo retired.
Okay.
Yeah, so he calls it quits. We got music going, we got radio going, so he's calling it quits. So
Yeah.
what do you think about that?
I think it was a good move on his part.
All right. So the big
I
news today.
think it was something that he thought of carefully with his family, with himself, injuries, and so forth. And I honestly do believe that he's at peace with it. And I know it was a tough decision for him.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think reality set in. And then I heard that last history at 97.1 passer rating
Right.
for a quarterback who has not won the Super Bowl.
Most prolific. Is he okay? Is he? Might be a dumb question. Hall of Famer.
I want to talk about that to a great length. I'm not sure if we have time on the show.
Let's push that to another segment.
Okay.
Let's deal with that in another segment.
That is a long-winded conversation.
It could be.
And I did my stats on that today to determine if I feel like he is a Hall of Famer. Now, if you want a quick answer, my answer is yes.
Okay, but you got more to go with that.
Well, I have something to back that up with.
Okay.
But my answer to that is yes. I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think he's one of the players to where he will eventually
Second,
win.
third, maybe?
I say third.
Third ballot Hall of Famer?
Third ballot, the third time around. First ballot, I just don't see him going in there, considering that his biggest con is not winning the Super Bowl and his injury history.
Well, you would say that, and then you'd also say how many playoffs he's got under his belt.
Yeah.
You know, he's got like 3 playoff wins under his belt.
And that's going to bite him.
Yeah, that'll wind
That's
up
gonna
biting
bite
him
him.
because can you do it? But it will wind up biting him. But his lack of playoff wins is not because of him. His lack of playoff wins is because the Cowboys didn't have the talent around him at the time.
Right, and some people might argue that at some point of his career he did have what he needed at running back, a wide receiver, the offense running,
Right.
the D-Ware-led defense. He had it all.
Right.
And some people may knock him for a season or two where you can't say he didn't have everything right, because he did.
He did.
At some point he did, especially in his 13-3 season. He had 2 3-13 seasons.
He had 2
The latest one in 2014 and the one in 08.
Was it 2008?
08 or 09.
Yeah.
But that I call it my Patrick Creighton drop season.
Yeah, Patrick Creighton hadn't dropped that. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a good team then, and it's just, I don't know. It's just.
But it was a team around. It wasn't because of Romo. Now, I think some of those you can look back and say, you know, we had this, what we call the 9. You know, you had.
Oh, here we go with that again.
Yeah, you had a.
You can't.
I'm not going.
You haven't talked about that term in a while, so you can't say.
I know.
And not tell the
I'll
audience what
explain what
that
the 9 is. The 9 is when everything's looking good, everything's looking right, and you do something foolish. It's considered a 9. We gave it the title the 9 because for a lot of Romo's career, or the first part of his career, he did the 9. Let's talk about the Seattle fumble. That's going to probably be the one thing that marks his career is that Seattle fumble. That starts it. That starts the marking of the 9. We can talk about the Detroit interception he threw. Remember that interception he threw against and Booby Carpenter. I call him Booby.
Bobby Carpenter.
Yeah, I call him Booby.
That's who Bill Parcells drafted.
Right. Because his daddy played for the
Right.
Giants. Yeah,
Right.
but he winds up catching an interception and runs it back for a touchdown. You know, there was a lot of instances where you had the 9 going on, and Romo was doing the 9. You know, now later on in his career, he became less. He became more efficient with the ball.
Right.
Not a lot of turnovers. But then later on in his career, he started getting hurt.
Right. I did find a stat that I thought was just very indicative of his efficiency. The quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame right now that has the highest passer rating to date is Steve Young.
Right.
His passer rating is 96.8.
Wow.
Tony Romo's career passer rating is higher than the
Steve
quarterback who has the highest passer rating among Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Wow. What's his passer rating?
96.8.
Wow. So no, Romo's is
97.1.
97.1, and Steve Young's 96.8, who has the highest passer rating. Wow.
He is a quarterback in the Hall of Fame with the highest passer rating among Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Steve Young.
And he's higher than Steve Young.
But again, the difference between the two.
Young's got that monkey off his back. He got
Super Bowl
Super Bowl.
ring.
He only has one though. I mean, Steve Young only has one Super Bowl ring, but the fact that Steve Young got there, because you can also go to another quarterback who's in the Hall of Fame who does not have a Super Bowl ring, which is Dan Marino.
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
Now, explain why you think he's in the Hall of Fame without any. Now, Marino has been to a Super Bowl, but he didn't win it.
He didn't go back.
And that's a good difference between him and Romo.
If he went to the Super Bowl, he didn't win it.
Right.
But I think Marino, the reason why Marino was in the Super Bowl, Marino didn't make a lot of mistakes. He just didn't have anybody around him.
He sure didn't have a running game.
He had no running game
whatsoever.
The closest he got to a running game was
White.
Sammy White. Yeah. That's the closest he got to a running game. So he didn't have a running game. So we can throw that out. I mean, but Marino was. I mean, you look at Dan Fouts. Dan Fouts is in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Fouts was a great quarterback, but Dan Fouts never went to Super Bowl. He's like a Tony Romo. You can put Dan Fouts and Tony Romo in the same era because Dan Fouts was a good quarterback. Remember that game he played against Miami? Well, you don't remember the game. You was probably born then, but still.
Here we go with the age thing.
But the game against Miami in 1980-81, where they scored almost the most points between teams. It was back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Kellen Winslow caught one of the last passes, and then, but that's Dan Marino. That's Ernie Zampese led offense. Eric Correa, but Dan Marino was a great quarterback and did not go to Super Bowl.
Correct.
So you can put them two in the same in the same field. You could put a Fran Tarkenton in the same light. Fran Tarkenton went to like 4 Super Bowls, didn't win any of them.
Right.
Jim Kelly.
Right.
Jim Kelly went to 4, didn't win any. John Elway only got to Super Bowl because he had a running game.
Right. So also keep in mind, Tom Brady to date has a career passer rating of 97.2 to Romo's 97.1 right now.
But Tom Brady got
He has
Bill Belichick.
Right. Right. When we're talking about efficiency, Tony Romo is up there with the top tier quarterbacks. This is beyond Phillip Rivers and
Right.
Eli Manning. He's up there with the top tier quarterbacks.
Do you call Eli Manning a top tier quarterback? I mean, really? Do you? No. I say no.
It's hard for me to, and I've spoken with you about this before. And not get off subject with Romo, but
Right.
is Eli a Hall of Famer?
No. I mean,
So so we're gonna have possibly 2 quarterbacks, with the other one being Jim Plunkett, who has Super Bowl titles up on their belt and not in the Hall of Fame.
see, I don't know why Jim Plunkett is not in the Hall of Fame. I think Jim Plunkett deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if Eli Manning deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Eli Manning got lucky with a catch, and then the Giants' defense one year was just off the chain. That's how Eli Manning made it to Super Bowl.
And add this to his resume. Both of his Super Bowl wins came against Tom Brady
and the Patriots. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
Brady's only 2 Super Bowl losses are against the Giants.
Right.
Seriously?
Right. And
that's what I'm saying. I can't just say he's an automatic Hall of Famer, but it says a lot when you're the starting quarterback for a team that has won 5 Super Bowls.
Right. Yeah.
They could have won 7 had they lost to the Giants.
I don't think the jury's out on Tom Brady.
We're talking about Eli Manning.
I agree. Eli Manning.
You're the reason why Tom Brady don't have 7 rings.
Still though, no, not him. The Giants defense.
Right. And that too.
It's the defense.
But remember, the quarterback position is his most prestigious position on the team.
It is.
Both know that. Even though Trent Dilfer has won Super Bowl, but he is not in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
And he will never see it.
And we can go on record as other quarterbacks that have been in Super Bowl, won Super Bowl that are not in the Hall of Fame.
Right. So Romo, I was looking at some statistics. He has 1,241 more passing yards than Troy Aikman, and 12,000 more passing yards than Roger Staubach.
He's got more comebacks. He got more fourth-quarter comebacks than Captain Comeback himself. He's got 30 fourth-quarter comebacks.
His 34,183 passing yards is more than Steve Young, the quarterbacks we just mentioned, the ones you just mentioned, Wyatt Tittle, Sonny Jurgensen, Lynn Dawson, Terry Bradshaw.
Some numbers. He's right up there with because Warren Moon, I think he's got like 40,000 passing yards, but he's right up there with some greats.
There's a writer. I'm not mentioning this. I'm just going to read it real quick. There's a but to it when it comes to reigning in Romo in Canton. The but to it is Romo played in a different era than those quarterbacks. For instance, Matthew Stafford has just as many touchdown passes through 8 seasons as Hall of Famer Samuel Ball threw during his 16-year career. Yeah. And then 2.
Let me answer that real quick. Speak that. Samuel Ball played in a run-first league, though.
Jim Brown.
Yeah. This league at one time was a run-first league.
Romo went 78, and this is impressive, 78 wins and 49 losses as an NFL starter. And his win total ties Wahi Tittle for 46 all time. But Romo was often injured, and he missed most of his final season because of a preseason back injury that opened the door for Dak Prescott to emerge as the Dallas quarterback for the future. Romo also missed most of the 2015 season because of the broken collarbone. Mm-hmm. That's strike number one. Romo was one of the more consistent quarterbacks during his career, but was never considered the best in the league.
He wasn't.
Nobody since he was signed as an undrafted rookie in 03 would have considered Romo better than Brady, Breeze, Rodgers, or Manning.
Now let me stop there. One thing you got to start with: Romo was an undrafted free agent.
And that's
you start
impressive.
there. You start there with him being an undrafted free agent, and you still put him in that same limelight as a Brady, Drew Brees, those top.
Now, I think you punch a ticket. That's a point for being a Hall of Fame.
Because you started as an undrafted free agent,
and you end up being statistically up there with the big
boys. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned lack of postseason success. The Cowboys reached the playoffs just 4 times during Romo's time as starter, and the team's starting quarterback. Dallas went 2-4 in those 4 postseason appearances, and never once reached the Super Bowl or even the NFC Championship game. And that's what you was alluding to right there.
Which they had the teams to do it. They had both times. They had the teams to get them where they need to go.
08, 09,
yeah,
and 2014.
They was 13. What was that? 13-3 on both times.
Then we had 3 8-8 seasons.
The issue is that that they didn't put anything around them. Once they started creating Romo friendly offenses, then you start seeing the offense go somewhere. And I still say the Green Bay was a catch.
Oh yeah,
the Dez Bryant was a catch.
There's one 8-8 season. This is the season where Dak Prescott, while he was a college starter at Mississippi State, there was a game to where we went to Washington with the NFC East on the line.
Right.
And this was the game to where in the fourth quarter, the Cowboys was driving, and Romo throws out in the flat and gets intercepted by London Fletcher.
Right.
In the flat, and Dak Prescott went on Twitter and said, "I'm through with Romo. I'm through." And lo and behold, he's now a starter of the Dallas Cowboys. But those critical Eli Manning-esque interceptions that Romo will throw,
right?
I think that kind of hinders his big play ability as a quarterback. Even though he has multiple fourth quarter comeback wins.
The game against the Saints. When it's in 2013, when the Saints were undefeated.
Oh yeah, that's the game. DeMarcus Ware sacked Breeze twice in the fourth quarter.
And they came back to win that game.
Yeah.
The game, the Detroit game, in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They were down by 21.
He brought them back.
And he brought them back. He had a lot of games. He had a lot of like we call these Romo-esque moments. Mm-hmm. And those moments are when everything looks like it's just gonna go berserk, crazy. Right. And Romo pulls it out. Like the game against the Rams. I love that. I love watching that play over and over again.
Oh yeah, that play.
When the center
hiked the
ball over his head, and Romo had run all the way back to almost like the 20 or 21 yard line. Now the first down was at the 50.
Right.
They was on the 10. I mean, they were on the 40-yard line.
Right.
So you needed 10 for a first down. Ball gets hiked back. He runs back to get the ball and scrambles and gets the first down by himself with his own feet.
Wow.
That
was impressive.
Or the Giants game, 2015, last year, no, the year before last. The Giants game when he came back and won that game, first game of the season.
Oh yeah.
They came back and he was deacon and he was hitting Lance Dunbar.
Lance Dunbar.
Lance Dunbar. He was hitting Lance Dunbar, and in the last play of the game, bad snap, ball fell. He got to pick up the ball, and he caught Whitney in the end zone.
Right.
Games like that. That's Romo-esque. Those are Romo-isms. He holds on and he waits for players to develop.
Right.
He feels the pressure on him. He feels the pressure, and he knows how to get out of the way of that pressure.
And speaking of that, there was one game against the Houston Texans where Romo went back to throw. J.J. Watt was all over him.
Yeah, draped him
and
all over.
somehow, some
He
way,
spit out of it.
He spit out of it, and he turned through a 30-yard bomb
Yeah.
to Terrence Williams. How do you get away from J.J. Watt with a half-broken back? I don't maybe explain that. I mean, you can't teach that.
Right.
You can't. He wasn't a quarterback full of speed, but he had a way of escaping.
He did.
From pressure like no other.
Houdini.
Right.
He had that was it the Jedi mind trick?
Yep.
Yeah. That Jedi mind trick. He was Yoda. You know how Yoda could just move stuff with his mind. He was. I mean, if we're talking this way about Romo, we're talking about the good and the bad. What are you gonna miss most about Romo?
The one thing I would miss about the one thing I would miss about Romo is his charisma in the huddle. When things got real tight, he never
flinched.
Panicked.
Nah.
Ever.
Never
in
flinched.
his 14 years, he didn't.
Just looked like he
wasn't nervous. He was like,
I got
calm down. Let's get to let's go. He never, when he went back to throw in the pocket with pressure, he just had this press in the back. His pocket awareness and presence was just excellent. It was excellent.
Phenomenal.
He didn't freak out. He didn't panic. And then in this Washington game, where we first found out about his back issues, he played with a herniated disc.
He played through that game, and he couldn't play the next game.
And he still brought the Cows back to victory, throwing a touchdown pass to DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray, yeah.
And
it was 4th and 10.
On 4th and exactly.
It was 4th and 10.
And a few years ago, the broken lung game, the broken rib, punctured lung game. He played the whole game with a punctured lung.
No. Remember that game? Remember he punctured his lungs. He left the game.
And came
Brandon
back.
Wheaton came in.
I remember that.
And we wasn't doing jack. And then you can see Romo on the sideline. Where's my helmet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back in. And what did he do? He went back in. And he wound up winning that game. Matter of fact, that was the same.
Pass at Jesse Holler.
Yeah, that was the same year that the San Francisco 49ers went to the Super Bowl. That was the same year.
It was the same year.
Same year they went to the Super Bowl, and they lost to Baltimore.
Yep, you sure is right.
That was the same year. So you're playing against a good team, a good opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? You come back and win the game.
Right.
You know, you miss times like that.
Right. Well, who do you give credit to for bringing Romo in as an undrafted rookie?
Sean Payton. Because Sean Payton, they both went to the same school together. Sean Payton went to Illinois. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Sean Payton is the one who saw him. Matter of fact, Sean Payton, when he went over to the Saints, before he went to go get Drew Brees, he wanted Romo.
I remember that.
Yeah, he wanted Romo. And who was that? And remember that same year, you had Drew Henson. He was backing up Drew Henson.
Mm-hmm.
So Romo started out backing up Drew Henson.
Yeah, he backed up Quincy Carter.
Yeah.
Quincy.
No. Quincy. No.
No, wait a minute.
Quincy was gone before Romo got there.
No, that was in training camp.
Yeah,
there was a time.
Yeah, Quincy.
As a matter of fact, there's a picture. There was Henson, Carter, and Romo. It was one of them years. I think it's 03 year. Romo had Romo across his head with no star.
Oh, with no star on it. Right. Yeah, because that's what they did. And he was actually that before they brought in Drew Bledsoe.
Yes. No.
Yeah, that was before Drew Bledsoe was brought in the same year. Because Tony Romo, it was Drew Henson and Drew Bledsoe was brought in.
I gotta look at the 03 roster.
Yeah, I think Drew Bledsoe was brought in.
03 roster there, cause.
And then from 03 to 06, he backed up Drew Bledsoe.
Okay.
And because in 05, I think Drew Henson was gone.
Was it Drew Henson?
Yeah, it was Drew Henson.
Oh, not Chad Hutchinson.
No, not Hutch, not Chutch.
But let me see if I can look up the roster here real quick. That is interesting. Let's see here. Okay, draft class.
I'm gonna say who's in that draft. While you do that, I'm gonna look up who's in that draft class.
I got the draft class right. I'm just looking for the roster here.
Yeah, I'm gonna see who's in that.
Oh, here we go.
Draft class. Was it 2003?
The roster for 2003 starter Quincy Carter,
Quincy.
backup Chad Hutchinson,
And Hudson. Oh, okay.
and third stringer
Tony Romo. Wow, he back. Yeah, because they did bring in a string. Didn't they bring in Ryan Leaf during that same time period too? Not 2003, but maybe 2004. They brought in Ryan Leaf, because I know they brought a whole bunch of quarterbacks in to back up, to back up Quincy, and then Drew Bledsoe came in. So here's your 2003 draft. First round, the first quarterback taken in the 2003 draft was Carson Palmer. That's your guy right there, ain't it?
That's 03 class?
This is the 03 class. And in 2003, the Cowboys, number 5, picked Terrence Newman.
That wasn't a bad pick because he's still in the league.
He's still in the league, yeah.
He's going into his
15th year.
15th year.
Yeah, he's still in. Let's see, other notables. The Chicago Bears picked up Rex Grossman.
He somehow took the Bears team to the Super Bowl, but anyway.
No, he didn't take him. The Bears defense took him.
By the way, the 04 roster starter Drew Henson.
Okay.
Number 2 was Tony Romo. Number 3 was, starter was Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny Testaverde. Yep, he did back up Vinny Testaverde.
Number 2 was Drew Henson. Number 3, Tony Romo.
Romo always stayed number 3. Romo was always number 3. Then they brought in Drew Bledsoe.
So that had been 05 maybe.
Yeah, 05 they brought in Drew Bledsoe.
Let's see, the quarterbacks on the 05 roster is let's see, regular season, draft class, off season, the roster. Wait, okay, here we go. Starter, okay, Drew Bledsoe.
Right.
Backup was Tony Romo, then Drew Henson.
Yeah, so Tony Romo took
Henson
over.
and Romo flipped.
Flop, yeah.
Right.
And in 2006, Romo took over Drew Bledsoe because that was against the Giants.
Right.
Because they were
during the middle of the game.
Sure did. They looked terrible, and then Romo never let the job go.
And let's see, the 2006 roster, and we're gonna stop here. This is when he became starter. The starter was Drew Bledsoe beginning game 1, and the only back was Tony Romo. That
Right. I had
two quarterbacks.
Who wants to keep Drew Henson? So then let me give you another notable quarterback in the 2003 draft, Chris Sims. Remember Phil? Well, this is funny.
I'll call him notable.
Yeah, out of Texas.
Yeah, I mean, but he didn't got an NFL.
And this is funny too because Chris Sims was drafted in 2003. Romo wasn't drafted. Now Romo's going to take over his daddy's job.
That's cold.
Romo move his son out, move the daddy out, he take over.
Speaking of Phil Simms, the person who introduced Tony Romo to CBS, the question was asked of him about Phil Simms. He didn't want to talk about it. He said, we'll try to find a spot for Phil Simms, but at this point, a determination has not been made.
No, he has no spot.
Well, according to the producer, we're going to try to find a spot.
That means you ain't got no spot. We done found a spot a long time ago.
I didn't see that coming. Romo replaces Phil Simms.
Well, see, that's the other thing. Let's do this right here. Let's go to a quick break. I'm going to try this real quick. Let's go to a break real quick. And then when we come back, let's talk about what's next on Romo's agenda.
Okay, we can do that. Let's roll with it.
See if I can work this.
Okay.
See if I can work this.
I'm going to try this in 50 seconds.
We're going to listen to a little bit of Coach Williams.
Okay.
We're going to listen to a little bit of Coach Williams music. All right. This is called Slow Motion Groove by Freddie Bass. I actually talked to him yesterday. He's got an album coming out. I got to hear this.
It's working fine.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do all mics.
You on the website or that's the CD or? Okay. You see his website, right?
It's fine, we're fine. So the music's playing too? The background music playing too? Sounds good.
Go to.
Okay. All right, we're back. This is 401 Sports Talk Radio on 401radio.net.
Yes, sir.
That was Freddie Bass.
Freddie Bass music.
That was Freddie Bass music, and he was jamming. That is the coach of the Dallas Wings. He throws some music every once in a while.
It's nice too.
Yeah, it is.
Nice music.
It is make us feel important.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're getting instructions from our. I gotta get you a different name. From our TV tech.
Just call it the help.
The help.
No.
Speaking of the help, it's our anniversary today.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we are going on 8 years.
8 years, the number 8, almost to 10, double digits.
8 going on 50. Well, 8 means nothing anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 8 going on.
Anyway, congratulations.
Yeah,
to the both of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And guess what we're doing? We're doing our business
As usual.
on our anniversary.
That's how you top it off.
This is called work. This is called making it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen, Kevin. All right.
She has something to say, but
Will you have something to say?
It's called supportive wife.
It's called supportive wife.
the supportive wife.
Supportive wife, supportive life.
No, better at the Proverbs 31 wife.
Amen.
Supportive life, supportive wife. Supportive wife, supportive life. Okay,
All
so
right.
we were digging into the Romo saga.
Mm-hmm.
That is. So now the question is, where does he go after this? And we already know CBS has already tagged him.
Right.
He actually had a couple of teams. Well, actually one team that was very interested in, or he was interested in them, which was the Texans.
Right.
And he had mentioned, he said that was a hard, decision to come to, because he saw that the Texans were very talented.
Right. They got a complete team.
Right, they do. They don't have no running game.
I mean, Lamar Miller ain't no bomb on the street.
But he ain't no DeMarco Murray.
No, he's not. But it's a solid running game.
They're solid. But
Lamar Miller and Alfred Blue is a good 1-2 punch. I mean,
the other thing is that they're not Romo. The offense is not necessarily Romo friendly.
right.
But I think that's where the issue is that they're not necessarily, the offense is not Romo friendly.
I don't think Bill O'Brien may have been too reluctant to allow Romo to run his type of offense with the offense O'Brien's trying to run in Houston. And speaking of Houston, after they heard about Romo's decision to retire, this is shocking. They came out and said today that their starting quarterback going into the season is Tom Savage.
Well, number one,
are you serious?
How does that?
No knock on Savage. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
How does that make Brandon Wheaton feel?
Let's not go there.
If I'm Wheaton, I'm just like, I'm just getting out. I'm getting out.
Tom Savage is not going to get you past Brady and the Patriots. I'm sorry.
Right.
Either now Jay Cutler is a better quarterback than Savage, even though his head may not be screwed on right some games, but he's a heck of a lot better quarterback than Tom Savage.
Jay Cutler's streaky though.
His talent is way better than Savage.
Oh, a lot better.
His talent is better. He got a rocking arm. My only concern about Cutler is keeping his head in the game.
And that's that. But now, the first question is for her. How close is Houston? How close is Houston?
Houston is good question. Houston is that quarterback away from beating and unseating the Patriots for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Now, with that being said, don't forget Colin Kaepernick is still out there.
Right.
These quarterbacks are better than Tom Savage. I just don't get it. Why would you go into the season, not to say that they are, but they came out and said Tom Savage is it. Basically, that's what they said. He is it. So you mean to tell me he's better than Colin Kaepernick and better than Jay Cutler? I don't tend to agree with that.
I doubt it.
I just.
But now, are they trying to develop Tom Savage?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have to check into that, but if that's what they're doing, they can't keep wasting years of the talent that they have on the team because of the salary cap error. You're not going to be able to keep the same core players every single year.
Right. Well, is it the question? Now, the question for me is that a? I mean, because here's the deal. How far do you think Houston's going to go with a? Let me just stop here. How far do we think Houston's going to go without a quarterback? Without a quarterback, how far do we think they're going to go?
A division title, because
that's about it.
Their defense is that good.
Okay, so who they got? You got Tennessee. Who's in the
Okay, so Houston, Indianapolis, the Colts, and Jacksonville.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Indianapolis ain't gonna give no problem. Okay, so, but without a quarterback though, that's all you're gonna do.
With Brock Osweiler and Tom Savage, they still went to the AFC divisional game against the Patriots, of which they gave Brady fits for 3 quarters.
Yeah, they did.
I watched that game.
But still, you got Brady though. So who's going to unseat New England?
Right now,
Raiders.
Speaking right now.
Yeah, if we're speaking right now. The only team that has an
opportunity, if Carr stays healthy, which he should, because he's not known for any injury history. But
what about Roethlisberger? What about Pittsburgh?
Thank you. Forgot about the Steelers.
Pittsburgh could unseat New England.
They got issues with the Patriots. They played the Patriots in the playoffs last year, and they got blasted.
They do have. They got
blasted.
So the only team you're thinking is the Raiders.
The Raiders, and then still the Steelers, because of the talent level they have on offense. They can put up points.
But Brady torches their defense.
No Denver. Now Kansas City.
No Denver. No Kansas City. Andy Reid got issues as a Andy Reid. If let's talk Tony Romo, let's talk Andy Reid. Let's put them in the same equation. Andy Reid got issues once he goes to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid is not a playoff coach. He's not.
Boy.
Just like they say Tony Romo. Just like they say Tony Romo was not a playoff. Was not a big game playoff quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid is not a playoff coach. Every time they go, I mean, they can have a great team, but when they go to the playoffs, boom, done.
I don't see the Colts unseating the Patriots. I don't see the Chargers. I don't see the Broncos. I guess you're saying the Chiefs.
I'm not saying the Chiefs.
That right now cannot unseat the Patriots. I'm trying to think of a team that can. All I can think of is Oakland, and maybe Pittsburgh.
Maybe Pittsburgh. I would say Oakland for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to have a team that just comes out of the blue. But no teams are putting anything together.
In regards to Tom Savage's spot atop the depth chart is unlikely to come with a challenge, as the Texans still figure to add a veteran quarterback and or use an early round pick on the position. The second route seems more likely, as the team has not hinted at any. They have not hinted at any point interest in signing the likes of Kaepernick, Fitzpatrick, or Cutler. Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because now, if we want to build a team, I can't build my team around Jay Cutler just for that one time hit.
But you got a team that can win right now.
Yeah, but see, we're not looking for that one time hit though. And if Chicago don't want Cutler, there's something wrong.
J.J. Watt is getting injured more often. He's 26, 27, 28 years old now.
Right. But it's something. But see, these quarterbacks are free agents for a reason. Their teams don't want them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kaepernick is blacklisted.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
Kaepernick is blacklisted. So if I was him, I would have signed I would re-sign that contract with San Francisco. But he blacklisted himself. And who is the other one? Who's another quarterback you got out there?
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
And Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick is blacklisted. Cutler is just too streaky of a quarterback. So we can get to the playoffs and Cutler would just go dead.
Now they're saying that Jay Cutler may be the winner of the Tony Romo retirement, as the Texans are the only team that really makes sense for him to join. Whether Houston's ready to take on a supremely talented arm with inconsistent decision making is a separate conversation.
Because here's the deal: you go to the playoffs and he just drops down.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody that's going to be consistent. Houston needs a consistent quarterback. Hold on, we got a call coming in.
Okay, let's roll.
Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh, let me answer it. All right, caller, hold on for a second. We're gonna get you on. We got a call coming in, and here it is. All right, you're on air. Caller, you're on air. Hey, what's going on? We hear you loud and clear.
What's that?
We hear you loud and clear. What you got?
Oh, good. I want y'all to understand something.
Uh-oh. We listening. We got to understand.
Tony Romo leaving the league is better for the fans.
It's better for the fans?
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, tell us why.
He's too pretty to be under a helmet.
He's too pretty to be under the helmet. What does that got to do with anything? What does that got?
Hey, he's got charisma, style, all that good stuff. But he ain't got game.
But he ain't got game. Okay.
No. He's been mesmerized and staralized, if you will.
Okay.
Because he's been with Dallas.
Because he's been with Dallas. Okay, you got the state. Okay, I know your affiliate is the Raiders, right?
Well,
I know you roll with the Raiders. I know that. I know you roll with the Raiders. We just talked about the Raiders.
I'm rolling with the Raiders, but I am a sports fan.
Okay.
Romo has been
you just probably
because
you just probably happy because the Cowboys. You just probably happy because the Cowboys.
That's fun.
You just probably happy because the Cowboys gonna play the Raiders next year, and you don't have to face Romo.
Listen. it's hard coming into Dallas because then you have to follow Roger Staubach,
Eggman.
Troy Aikman.
Yeah, the greats. You got to follow the greats.
Yeah.
But he was able to do that though.
Tony Romo really didn't do what it takes to be a Dallas Cowboy, did he?
Because he don't have the rings. Is that it? Because he doesn't have the rings. I think that's where you're coming from. What you think?
I think that's where you lose
Yeah.
Not necessarily about the rings. But then, man, so he won, he's in the top 5 over the past 10 years.
Quarterback.
As far as most quarterback ratings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he didn't bring no ring.
And that's what you allude
That's
to.
no good.
He didn't bring a ring, and that's the only thing that sets him apart from the greats here in Dallas is that he does not have a ring.
Well, besides the fact, no, that's not the only thing. He also only won one playoff game per year.
Now he's won 2 playoff. He's won 3 playoff games.
2 total. Okay.
Now he's won 3 playoff
Over 10
games.
years.
He won again. He beat Philadelphia. He beat Detroit.
I'm telling you what.
He beat Detroit twice actually.
I would rather have a quarterback like Dennis Carter than a future.
Well, we got one, and Dak Prescott, who has a better future, I think.
Good. Okay.
we there.
I'm not asshole. I want y'all to understand that.
That sounds like an anti-Romo, don't it?
You should be happy that Romo.
Anti-Romo. Big time.
That sounds like anti-Romo, don't it? That sounds like anti-Romo, don't it?
Yes, it does.
We're putting you in anti-Romo phase right now. You're on anti-Romo phase right now. As a matter of fact,
I ain't no anti-Romo fan.
I'm gonna send you an anti-Romo contract, and you gotta fill it out and sign.
You should be happy that Romo's gone. I don't know why y'all still hold on like he was the man, because he really wasn't.
For 14 years, he was.
But at the same time, I'm moving forward, see, because I don't think Dallas has enough to deal with the Raiders next year.
You
guys are coming to Oakland.
No, we come to Oakland or we come to Las Vegas? Which one we coming to? First, y'all gotta figure out where y'all gonna stay.
Coming to Oakland.
Y'all gotta figure out where y'all gonna stay first.
You're coming to Oakland.
It's almost like y'all in a halfway house. Oakland Raiders in a halfway house.
Hey, it said to get your sidekick, man. Take them boys. Y'all coming to Oakland this year.
Oh, we coming?
Okay.
We are coming to Oakland. So what does that mean? We come to Oakland, we beat y'all, we come back home.
We do play Oakland.
Right.
So that means to me.
Now keep in
You
mind.
ain't really done nothing or said nothing or you haven't proven nothing, man. You come to Oakland and you beat Oakland in Oakland with Derek Carr and his squad, then you can talk about how bad Oakland is. Other than that, you have to respect the Raiders.
Jerome, I wasn't gonna go there with you, but I'm gonna go there with you right now. Most times when Dallas comes to Oakland, it's more fans in Oakland than it is in Oakland.
There you go.
We got more fans in Oakland in your spot than y'all got. So when we come to Oakland, it's still home field advantage.
There is thousands of Cowboy fans at the Black Hole.
It's still home field advantage when we go to Oakland. So it's not gonna be a big deal.
Hey, this boy knows what time it is, man.
We gonna come to Oakland, so we got a grass field. We got a turf field here in Dallas. We go to Oakland and get a grass field. It's still home field advantage.
And that's where the problem started.
And wait.
People like George W. Bush acting like, man, I got money, so look at my field. My field is better laid out than yours, so my team's better than yours. No, that's silly.
And when y'all go to Vegas, guess what? We're gonna have more fans because more gamblers go to Vegas from Texas than they do to Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just.
Hey, listen.
And you know how much money Jerry Jones making off this whole deal?
Listen, no, listen to me. Listen to me. Y'all got money down there in Dallas. That's cool. Man, we got players out here in Oakland.
Wait.
That's really.
Okay, but the other thing is, we got players and money. You can't sleep on.
No, you ain't got players.
You can't
You
sleep
don't
on.
got players.
You can't sleep
You
on.
got little kids that want to get paid.
You can't sleep on Ezekiel Elliott. Hey, we got to move on to the next topic. But you keep on listening, and when you got a good point to say, give us another call.
Hey, I'll put it this way. If it was legal to put money on the radio, I'd take my whole paycheck.
Man, I got a face.
How about that?
PayPal me.
I'll bet you a month worth of paycheck.
PayPal me. Hey man, I appreciate you calling in, Jerome. Keep on listening, all right?
All right.
All right.
I love you too.
Love you
Hey,
too.
I
We'll
love
holler
you,
at
man.
you. All right. That was
to go.
this grown Oakland Raider.
He was cool last week. This week he's on a whole different level.
This grown Oakland Raider fan. Now I think he's happy that Romo is gone.
Of course he is.
But
he won't be happy when Dak Prescott goes to the black hole next year and whoop that butt.
I wouldn't go there. I just want to go with his fans first.
I think some people, when we're getting ready to play 13, their mind's still set on Tony Romo. It's a new regime now.
Yeah. We don't have players.
It's a new regime.
I'm sorry. Ezekiel Elliott, 1,600 yards rushing? I'm sorry. Dak Prescott, 104 rating, passer rating throughout the whole season. He's
As
just
a
rookie.
rookie.
That means he's going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dez Bryant's going to start getting into the mix. Wait, the moment you start making Cole Beasley the number one receiver, that's a Dak Prescott type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that offensive line, oh my God, with Luke Collins back again.
You know,
And then we got Jonathan Cooper that's coming in from. Y'all don't know nothing about him, do you?
You mentioned Dez Bryant starting to get back into the acquaintance of the offense. That was the prime example was the Green Bay game. I said this before. Dak Prescott could have thrown that ball at Dez Bryant 15 times. The Packers had no answer.
No answer.
For Dez Bryant in that
whatsoever.
game. We
None
looked
whatsoever.
at all that. I said, I finally was able to see a game where we can throw the ball at Dez no matter what the defender did.
And he's there.
And he was right there.
Because
he was right there.
Because Dez's mindset has changed. Let's get back into Romo, because that's the biggest news of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So he's leaving the Cowboys, going to CBS. No, he actually said there's a 99.9% chance he comes back. Do he come back?
No, there's a 99.9% chance he stays retired.
He stays retired.
But he did say never say never.
Now
He did say that.
He did say that, but there's a report that says that any team is available to get him now, because the Cowboys actually released him and they didn't put him on reserve retired. Mm-hmm. If you're not put on reserve retired, then you're released totally from the team. Mm-hmm. So any team has a right to grab you. Mm-hmm. So, but he also said I will come back if the Cowboys really need me.
So
it's the only team he's gonna play for, I bet.
It reminds me of the John Kitna episode that we had. Every time we had a quarterback down, all I had to do is pick up the phone and
call.
Kitna was there.
Yeah.
And there was a time where Kitna was just standing on the sideline. There was a time where he actually was in the game.
Right.
And when he played, it was decent football.
Decent football.
It wasn't something to shout about, but he kept the ball.
He drove the bus.
Yes, he did. And he drove it effectively.
Right.
He did his job.
But
I see Tony Romo in that.
But do you see Romo? Let's say you're 9 games in, and Romo's been in the booth. Do you see him coming out of the booth and suiting it up?
No.
Once you start, I see him being.
But he's gonna see
that
that's a different life. He's gonna see how much more time he's able to spend with his family.
Right.
Spend time with his family and the third child that they're expecting at the same time.
Exactly. I see him 100%. I see him 100% being for CBS.
Why do you think John Gruden haven't went back to coaching? He really enjoys his job.
Yeah, why go back to coaching?
He really enjoys his job.
Wait, I'm not getting hit on Sunday. I'm performing on Sunday, but I'm not getting hit. That's a good thing.
Some of them say, I don't have to wake up as early as I used to.
Right.
As a player or coach.
Right.
And I can still effectively learn what the game, each team's strengths and weaknesses are before I get in front of the camera and start talking about the team.
And then he says that he can look at this and say, I can commit another 3 or 4 decades to this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can be a John Madden. You know, now I think it's funny that every broadcast has a cowboy on their broadcast. Troy Aikman, Daryl Johnson. Now we got Tony Romo. We had Mike Irvin. He was Mike Irvin.
You can count him in.
Yeah.
And then you got radio.
And then you got Deion Sanders.
Deion and also Nate Newton on radio.
Nate Newton on radio. Yeah.
Right.
Ain't number Cowboys.
Who?
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
Forget about him.
Jimmy Johnson ain't number Cowboys.
Number Cowboys.
Ain't
Across the
Cowboys.
board.
Cause so that means we doing something right.
Except for Emmitt Smith, who went on with his
Emmitt Smith
business.
can't talk. I'm sorry. Did I say that?
No, you can't say that, man.
No, Emmitt Smith, I don't think would be a good broadcaster for this. I don't think he would be cut out for this type of field.
Why is that?
Because if you listen to him, every once in a while he'd get on, but he got some stumbling, he's got some growing pains he's got to go through. It's not as fluid as other broadcasters. I mean, heck, there's nothing wrong with that because Eric Dickerson would tell you the same thing. He was terrible at the job.
Mm-hmm.
He actually told us the same thing. He was terrible at the job, and we all saw it. You know, the reason why Phil Simms is no longer doing broadcasting because it's terrible.
Speaking of broadcasters, CBS has just reported that Phil Simms absolutely will not be fired from CBS because he has multiple years left on his contract.
That's why.
They are trying to determine how
He's on the B or the C team.
I see a Pam Oliver situation.
Right. But no, not with Phil Simms. No.
When I said I'm
Sideline reporter?
No. You said it, the B or C.
Yeah, he's the B or C.
Remember, Oliver was on the A until the other chick came. They pushed Oliver to the B.
They pushed it.
I see them knowing Simms. He's been with CBS since '98.
Right. He's been on there for, but Phil Simms, his delivery is just crappy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you just listened to a lot of stuff? He does a lot of a lot of stuff he says like repetitive stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just repetitive stuff. His delivery is just crappy.
But he's been there 17 years.
Still though, we had to find somebody. But the only thing I say, and I heard this earlier today, is that for CBS to pull a man that's never been in broadcast and put him on the A team. Whew. He's on the A team. That means he's going to be broadcasting twice a week.
And he's replacing a man that's been with CBS for
17 years.
That says a lot about Romo
or
Phil Simms.
does it say a lot about what CBS thinks?
Right.
Or could it be Jerry Jones?
Well,
could it be Jerry Jones? You know, Jerry Jones orchestrated a lot of stuff.
Okay, so it goes back to my argument. Who runs the team?
Jerry Jones runs the Cowboys.
I've been saying that for the longest.
No. I think as far as finance, Steve Jones runs the team.
I just think Jerry Jones is.
She's saying money.
I think it's Jerry Jones. I told you last week is the undercover commissioner.
Jerry Jones, exactly. I agree with that. I do agree with that because watch marijuana become legal in the NFL. Watch marijuana is going to become legal in the NFL because of Jerry Jones. Exactly. He's the one who's on. You know what?
This dude is running the NFL undercover right now.
He sit there and say, "I got 2 players that all they do is smoke weed. Y'all won't suspend him." No, we need to make weed legal. You know, y'all suspend me for smoking weed. How can you gonna suspend him? Well, I'm not saying he does it, but still though.
Oh,
Jerry Jones undercover.
What are you talking about? Randy Gregory and DeMarcus Lawrence?
Yeah, no, Randy Gregory and
Rolando McClain.
Rolando McClain. Yeah, Regonk.
Man, this dude is running NFL right now.
He is.
This dude is 74 years old.
Still running NFL.
Running the game.
So that's why Stephen Jones is running the team. Because Jerry Jones is running the NFL.
I think Stephen Jones is still up on the direction of his dad.
I think Stephen Jones. No. Anytime now. This year we saw Stephen Jones come speak out.
Power to him.
Exactly.
Especially in the NFL draft.
Yeah, he's speaking out now.
Because the NFL draft is almost like Jerry Jones is right there, but he don't say as much.
Stephen Jones is saying everything now.
I can see that because
Stephen Jones. I love the fact that Stephen Jones runs the team because Stephen
they're
Jones.
drafting better.
I think they're drafting better because now they have a direction. Mm-hmm. Without that person in there that has that direction. Plus, when you have like 8 million coaches coming in, remember we went through Bill Parcells, we went through
Dave
Campo,
Chan
Gailey. We went through a couple of coaches that really didn't have a direction. Jason Garrett has a direction.
Mm-hmm.
He has a direction because he was on the team that gave him the direction, which was the Cowboys back in the 90s.
I'll never forget Jason Garrett's first few years when he became head coach was rough.
Well, I still think he stole that job from Wade Phillips.
Wade Phillips is another one.
You still think so? Oh yeah, he sabotaged that team.
Sabotaged the offense for his benefit.
Well, listen, they were 6-2. I think they were 6-2 before he took over. He wound up sabotaging. He wound up dropping that offense down because I saw them making changes at the half. The Cowboys at that time was making changes at the half to throw the whole team off, throw the other team off, and then now all of a sudden we start making changes. We start losing. That one play, and we're going into the half against Washington. We go into the half, and Romo sits back and throws a pick six. Why are we throwing it?
I remember that.
Why are we throwing it?
We have a comment from the audience, sir.
We got a comment from that. We got a call in. We got comments. What else is next? We're gonna have people just walk in and. All right, so let's see something here. Let's refresh. Okay, so Lawrence, what's up, folks? So proud of you, cats. Appreciate you, Lawrence. Appreciate you calling in.
Lauren too.
Huh?
Lauren too.
Who?
Lauren too.
Lawrence, or he did the.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, D. Ellis? Oh, yeah, he did D. Ellis. If D actually sitting here listening, I don't want to have nothing to do with him. Yeah, he did D. Ellis comedy show. If D actually sitting here listening, I don't want to have nothing to do with him. Oh, what I did that for? Yeah, he did D. Ellis comedy show. All right, well, okay. So, Lawrence, we appreciate your call. We appreciate you. Jerome want to show y'all a pic. He's trying to show us a picture.
Of what?
You don't want to see no Raiders picture?
Oh, God.
Come on, man. Get over it. It's going to be okay.
And the Raiders are promising. He's happy to, that Raiders
got
a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
They got a lot going on right now.
We're the ones who said that the Raiders could be the ones that pick off New England.
Oh, you got a call.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
All right, we got another call.
The mess has started.
It has started. All right, go on here.
Hey, were you talking about me that was listening and was watching?
Huh?
Oh.
Okay, we mixed up here.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm a little bit behind y'all, but no, I didn't send y'all no picture yet.
Okay, we'll check it out. Hey, here's the deal.
Okay.
So, all right, so here's the deal. We actually said the Raiders have the chance to pick off New England. They have an opportunity to pick off New England. We do give Raiders that prop. Mm-hmm. That they have an opportunity to pick off the New England Patriots. I think they're the only team in the AFC that could beat the Raiders, the New England Patriots. So we good. Ain't no hating around here. We good. We're good. We got to take a break and we got to go to the entertainment segment anyway.
Yeah, we're all running over too.
Yeah, we ran over. Yeah, we into this right here. So when we come back, we're gonna go to the entertainment segment. Drum, appreciate you calling back in.
Can I say something before the break?
Sure.
I can't understand what y'all are saying. I really can't. so I'm gonna say this. I didn't even know what y'all saying. I know there was a lot of hate involved. I still forgive you. I still love you. But that going to mean the Raiders is about to win the Super Bowl next year.
And you might be right, because that's what we were saying. We're saying the same thing you're saying. Ain't no hating around here.
Is it? Oh, that's cool then.
Ain't no hating around here. No, not winning the Super Bowl. They might go to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Doritos commercial.
All right, we'll see you on the other side. We're going to break. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's take a quick.
You're on the mic.
Check us out while I get this together.
You're listening to 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411sports.net. 411radio.net. I'm about to say sports radio. It's 411radio.net. You listen to 411 Sports Talk Radio. Coming up is some more entertainment, some more sports news, some more of everything, including Tony Romo, and we might get into a little Michael Irvin. And we all know what has transpired with him. But more to come. We'll be right back.
All right. And we're breaking. And music's playing. He's drunk. Go check and see. Check and see if the music's playing. Oh, what y'all see? Check and see if the music's playing. Check and see if it's playing. All right. Okay. Go. Okay. All right, we're back. I think we're back. Cut everything off. Okay, we're back. We're back. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. I know. I gotta get together. We're back. Oh. Okay.
We're back. Y'all, we here. We're here. You know, we always do this, do this every once in a while. I gotta get everything together, but we're back. We're gonna talk. We gotta get into some. Entertainment talk.
Entertainment news.
Yeah, entertainment news. And the first thing that's on the plate right now, is, Tupac passed away long time ago. Mm-hmm. And no one's really figured out, who shot Tupac. Well, ShugKnight is coming out with they're doing a film. Mm-hmm. And ShugKnight is coming out and saying that he is that he knows that okay. So he's come out saying that
You know who killed Tupac?
something like that. But he said that the person who killed him, it wasn't meant for him. So the person who killed Tupac, it was not meant for Tupac. He's saying that it was meant for his ex-wife.
Really?
Well, from what I'm reading here, let's go to one reading here, and I want to thank Rolling Out for posting the story. It's all through.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. So it says he you know, and I heard the ShugKnight got knocked out by a little small dude in jail. But got laid out. You got knocked out. So he said that let's see something. Let me go through. It said so he stuck and killed his friend Terry Carter, injured. Now he's charged with murder, attempted murder, hit and run. Okay. Lawyer for Thaddeus gave a signed affidavit to producers in a documentary Tupac assassination, the Battle of Compton. The affidavit was taken July the 18th, 2015 by the LAPD. Confirms what Knight has maintained privately for some time, that during his divorce proceedings, his ex-wife hatched an assassin's plot to kill him and seize control over death row. Done for records before the divorce became final. It says he maintains that his death would have given control to the label. His death would have given control over to the wife.
Wow.
You know. So he said Tupac was not initially was not the initial target of the attack, which Knight was slightly injured. So to me, what that tells me is that his ex-wife was the target. No. No. Okay. So the co-director of the, let me keep reading this. When our book came out and we were working on the movie, we gave a signing points of the book. It says, so we worked on the movie. So we gave, Tupac 187, the Red Knight, who read the themes to ShugKnight. Shug's initial response was, "Who the hell are these guys?" According to an unnamed source, Knight confirmed that the theories in the film were true. A spokesman for the film stated that in a conversation with the co-director, Culper told Calvin individually that not only did Knight confirm the events as portrayed in Compton, which portrayed Knight as an intended target and Shakur as a collateral damage. Wow! So this is really saying the wife took out a hit on ShugKnight. Yeah, because she wanted that for records.
Caller. We got a caller.
Wow, we have a couple.
We got a caller.
St. Charles no more.
We got a caller.
All right, you're on.
What the hell? Man, y'all keep talking about, y'all keep making me hot, man, damn it.
I'm talking ShugKnight now.
ShugKnight shit. And Pop was the one talking all the shit. Shug was the one in the background, like, you know.
Well, these reports.
Everybody can look. Everybody can have their own conspiracy and their theories and they this and that, but I'm gonna tell you mine.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is your theory?
Pac said he said what he said, and it hit hard, and he meant what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like when you say it, it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
The devil got control of it. God got control. Everybody got control of what you say when it's out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Pac did that, and got respect the game. And now people are trying to make
this is ShugKnight is saying that the hit was for him. He's saying that his wife, they was going through a divorce, and his wife put out a hit on ShugKnight, and Pac was just involved, but the hit was for ShugKnight. ShugKnight was supposed to die that night, not Tupac.
Man, I heard Pac got pulled out of the car and then had and then looked up and saw somebody looked just like him got put in the car, and then the car got shot up, and he was riding away in a white caddy.
Man, Pac ain't living. Don't go there.
That's what I'm saying.
Pac is dead.
Hey,
Don't go there. He's gone.
The same thing you saying, I'm saying. Who's to believe anything? How about this? How's this? We just gonna keep listening to Pop and loving them. How about that?
There we go. All right, let's move on to another story.
You moving? All right, I'm out there.
All right.
He said keep moving.
Screen's calls a lot better.
All right, in
Okay.
other news.
Yeah. And other news, let's see something here. And we have our road reporter, rolling out. In entertainment news, this is entertainment here. They're doing a 1990s Wayback tour.
Who this consists of?
Chili is with TLC.
TLC?
Yeah, she's doing a Wayback tour. Moving.
Don't let them DJ your party.
Right. I want to talk about now. I know you're not privy to this, but I want to talk about Empire and Shots Fired.
Okay.
Shots Fired just came out this new season with Sanaa Lathan.
Oh,
my God, that is such a good show.
really?
Oh my goodness, it gave a twist. So the first week, Shots Fired. So the first week starts out with an officer shooting. I mean, we've heard this many times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Officer shoots an unknown guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we got to play the story out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, come to find out, a black officer shot a white man.
Okay.
This is how this plot goes.
Mm-hmm.
A black officer shoots an unarmed white man. So now the whole town is in an uproar.
Okay.
You sit down two DAs, which Sanaa Lathan is one of the DAs they sent down, and to find out, was this what type of shooting was this? Because more than likely they finna hang this brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he comes out with a video when he first got out of the academy, saying, "Now I have a license to shoot crackers."
Okay.
So he got some problems.
You got some issues for real.
Well, there's another backdrop to this.
Mm-hmm.
The other backdrop is, I guess earlier that week or something like that, I think someone killed a black man.
Uh-huh.
I don't think an officer killed a black man, but someone killed a black man.
Someone random.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but the guy who got killed, his murder went undetected. I mean, it went noticed, but it went
A cold case.
no one. Yeah, a cold case.
Mm-hmm.
No one's trying to find out who murdered who. So. Oh, okay, that's cool.
What's cool?
I just found out we share our birthday with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But we ain't got blue, red, or purple kids either. So in that backdrop, you got a murder that went, that cold case. So now these DAs are trying to figure out this murder and the other murder.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the twist was a black cop killing an unarmed white man.
Mm-hmm.
A part in one of these series, you had the white man's father found out where the officer stayed, and when the officer got out of his car, held a gun to him, and was about to shoot him. And the officer, one of the plots was the white guy said, my son would never do that.
Right.
So then the black officer turned around and said, and so have you ever shot an officer?
Mm-hmm.
So he had to think about it. So, well, if I say my son would never do it, then that means I would never do it. So he had to put the gun down. But the officer never charged him with anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that I thought that was one. That was pretty good.
Okay.
Shots Fired. You got to go check that out.
I gotta check it
Yeah,
out.
you got to check it out.
Okay.
The second one, Empire.
Oh. Who don't know Empire?
Yeah, are you a fan of Empire?
Not really. I don't too much watching, but I've heard enough hype. I heard enough trailers about them. I've seen a couple episodes, and they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good.
Empire. It's
Full
Empire.
of drama.
Yeah, full of a lot of drama.
Cookies Lion. There was a Lions.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, who are you sitting lines? I'm Lucius's older brother. I got more sense than I got more sense than that.
Oh.
You know. And Shelly don't want to be cooking. Although when she came in with that bat, when she came in and tore up the whole office with the bat and everything, you know, she beat down. I mean, she knocked down that whole office. You know, it's getting ready to get serious.
Wow.
It's getting ready to get serious. So if you're out there, you know, that's Wednesday night show you might want to pay attention to.
So it's Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday.
Okay. At
7?
Central?
It's the 7 and it's 8. Yes.
Central time.
Central Standard Time.
So
Yes.
2 episodes.
It's it was Shots Fired is 7,
Oh, okay.
and then Empire is 8.
Okay.
But that sounds like almost one of those. You know how they put in the. You know, back in the 80s, they put together the show. I mean, shows that you can watch consistently. So you had back in the 80s, you had first Cosby Show. Then after that, Different World.
Oh yeah.
Then after that, Cheers. You know, you
Family
had a lot.
Matters.
Then
Yeah,
after
back
that,
to back.
then after that, Night Court.
Oh man.
You had a nice
well,
little
you
line.
know about that Night Court.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yo, I love Night Court. Then after that, Hill Street Blues. You know, you had a lineup.
That's some good old shows.
You had a lineup. That's what they're trying to put together now, is those lineups. So now you got Shots Fired. You have then you have Empire. Not sure what's after that because I'm out after that. You know, but you got those lineups. You know, and we thought the Shots Fired was going to go up against Empire, but it's on the same station as Empire. You know, it's the same CBS. And there's another show that's out there that we watch. This Is Us.
Okay.
This Is Us is a good show. If you got Roku or something like that, go ahead and look at it on demand. Very good show. It talks about the basis of it is these three, the 3 children. You know, the basis of it is these 3 children, and and 2 of them that, because it's already been on, you might want to go look at it anyway. So I'm not giving up. I'm not spoiling the end. I don't know what the end is. Am I?
You're spoiling the beginning.
I'm not spoiling. Well, it's
Remember, the beginning make you think.
yeah, the beginning. Well, I'm just talking about his 3 kids. Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Heck, ain't nobody listening. I'm gonna do it anyways. So it's these 3 children. Now, 2 of them are twins,
Okay.
and one of them is a brother. They were all pretty much born on the same day, and all of them they're brothers and sisters. So they all grew up together.
Okay.
You know, and it talks about their lives. You know, their separate lives. It talks about that and what they're doing now, but it also goes back to when they was younger
Okay.
and what they had, the things they had to deal with. So This Is Us is a really good show, really good program. I thought they put together. Matter of fact, you remember did you ever see the O.J. Simpson? What was that? O.J. Simpson stories.
And not straight through, just,
Okay, and the
just
guy
snippets of it.
So the guy who played Chris Darden, the lawyer,
Okay. I
he
know.
plays in this show.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays in this show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a lot of twist in it too.
Okay.
It's got a lot of twist in it.
Goodness gracious.
We have a caller.
It's the same person.
We have a caller.
If it's the same person, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I accidentally hung up on him, did I? Okay, he got the call back in. If I'm sorry, I accidentally hung up on you. If you're calling in, please call in again. I accidentally hung up on you. Again, if you do want to call in, the number is 469-249-2411.
I couldn't get the number out fast enough.
I know. 469-249-2411. We got another call on.
All right.
Okay.
411 Sports Talk Radio.
No, you didn't hang up. You didn't hang up on me. I hung up on you.
Okay. What you got, sir? What you got, Jerome? Man, just don't put it out there. You should, you know what?
Man.
You should just come on down here, set your seat down. Come on, leave Michigan, come on to Dallas, set your seat down.
I
So
got a
every
nickname for
Tuesday,
him.
what?
I got a nickname for him.
Okay, you got your nickname.
Listen,
I got a nickname for you. I got a nickname for you.
I love being a part of this show. You want to know why?
Because we talk real.
Man, you call me Black Lion.
Black Lion.
BLAK.
No, I'm gonna start calling you bro man.
Bro man.
You acting just
Yeah, you bro man.
Lying.
From the 5th floor with 4 fingers hanging up.
Man, y'all got so much going on down there in Dallas, man.
Bro, man.
You really ain't got nothing going on. That stuff bothers me, man.
You need to come down here and set you a chair right here next to us. We got a mic waiting for you. We got headsets waiting for you. You need to come on down, set your chair right here, and then you ain't got to call in. You ain't got to call in. You here.
Hey, I'm going to send Isaiah down here, and I'm going to call him Alpha Fox Lion.
No, Alpha Fox Line. Oh, yeah, bring Isaiah too. Yeah, we got a spot for Isaiah too.
But y'all gonna have to quit any talking about how Dallas is so good, man. Just humble yourself.
You wish you were here. You wish you could root for the Cowboys. You wish you was here. You wish you had a team that you can call your own besides going out to go other teams that you're trying to call your own. I understand. You don't like Detroit? I got you.
Man, you give me a heart attack, man. Come on.
Let's do this right here. Why don't you stay on real quick? Because you're going to call back.
that's bro
Yeah,
man.
All
right, so here's what we talking about right here. We talk about we got entertainment news going on. We talking about some of these shows that's happening. When you was younger, Jerome, what are some of the shows? What was your lineup of shows that you like to listen to? Like you like to watch TV shows?
TV shows?
Yeah.
Oh, I watch the IT channel.
You watch the ID channel? So, well, I do ID channel. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro man, what about the shows? What about the shows back in the '90s? What kind of shows did you like looking at back in the '90s? Was it more?
Why you laughing? You asked me a question, I answered you. Why are you laughing?
I'm gonna say, what kind of shows did you like looking at back in the '90s?
That kind of stuff
was
you killed.
Was it a different world? Was it a Cosby Show? What did you like looking at?
No, the ID channel.
The
There's a
ID
whole
channel.
bunch of different shows.
Oh,
I did check.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Perfect Murder.
Who the heck did I marry? I know those channels. Who the heck did I marry? Or there's another one out there that's called I forget what it's called. Yeah, ID channel. Your sister want to put me on there.
Hey, my sister. I didn't even know I had a sister, man. I'll be watching the ID channel.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got a couple things for you. So,
I'll just play, but
no, when you was little, Drum. When you was little, what did you and Jay watch when y'all was little?
say it again.
When y'all were little, what did you and Jay watch? You used to watch all the time.
Oh, Young and Restless.
Yeah, what? Okay. You know what? You through. I'm too through with you. Hold up.
Hey,
I'm too through with you. I'm too through with you.
Grandma is up on it right now.
Wait. I got breaking news, Drum. I got breaking news.
Man,
I'm told your sister made y'all watch. I'm told Shelly.
I'm about to hop on the flight.
No. I'm told Shelly made you watch Young and Restless. I'm told y'all didn't have a choice. Oh, he laughed, so I guess that's true. Wow.
Oh, y'all stupid, man.
All right, so we're gonna take one quick break. When we come back, we got to get to we're gonna talk about Michael Irvin. We got to get to the NCAA finals because you know whose team won.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah, you know whose team won.
All seriousness though. I love all sports, man. Anybody that thinks they better than somebody else, that's sports to me. You know, I golf on a regular basis. I don't think.
What's your handicap? What's your handicap?
But we golf.
What's your handicap?
Was that my handicap?
What's your handicap?
That's neither here nor there. Hey, but we golf.
Hey, you want me to tell you what my handicap is? I'll tell you what my handicap is. I'll be honest. I'll tell you what my.
I don't care what your handicap handicap.
No,
I probably beat you though.
No, my handicap is actually getting on the course. That's my handicap.
All right, well, yeah, that's everybody. But listen, man, when it comes down to it, man, it's all love, man. Same thing, Pop was saying. It's all love, man. We do this for fun. We have a good time. You know, ain't nobody really better than anybody else. Ain't nobody worse than nobody else. We just living life like we can.
Living like it's golden.
Yeah, the best way we can, but just don't ever talk bad about the Raiders. That's the only thing people do wrong in this world.
Then don't come on the show. Okay.
Yeah, you come across the Raiders correct. Other than that, we straight.
All right, we get ready to take a break. We come back. We talking NCAA and Michael Irvin.
That's right.
That'll work. Hey, that'll work.
All right.
Take us out.
All right, you listening to 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. Coming up next, some Michael Irvin talk and some NCAA talk. We'll be right back. to 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net.
We're back.
In action is Cedric,
The bench warmer.
along with myself, the professor, and we're back in action for this last segment. We're going to go and get into some talk that was brought up about a good week and a half ago involving
The playmaker.
Michael Irvin.
He's making plays.
And we all know the story. As of right now, he's saying basically, let the cameras prove themselves in the event that on video you're not going to catch me sexually assaulting this lady that's accused me of doing that thing.
So tell us. Let's replay the events. So Michael Irvin was accused of sexually assaulting a female in a hotel.
Right.
There were two men in that. Aside from Michael Irvin, there was another man in that hotel room aside from Michael Irvin. So it was two of them in there.
Right.
So the first accusation comes out. Michael Irvin says that he left. So he actually left. Now here's some reports that says Michael Irvin says he did not have any sort of sexual relations with the person accusing him of sexual assault. He told TMZ Sports that he treated the woman like family in the years before the incident.
Right.
Irvin appeared on the TMZ Sports TV show and said that he never had any sort of sexual relationship with his accuser, including on the night in question. Mm-hmm. He said she was like my niece, a good friend. Irvin said, I was hurt to hear about the allegations. And as we previously reported, Irvin is being investigated for allegations of sexual assault on a 27-year-old woman in Florida in a hotel room on March 21st. Irvin said believes that the video evidence will prove his innocence. See, got a couple of questions here. Mm-hmm. Number one, what was the events that led up to you going to her room?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's one. And when you first came out, you said there was another gentleman there. Mm-hmm. So did you leave her and the gentleman there, and you walk out?
And then what I found out in this whole story, Michael Irvin said the accuser has been a friend of his for a long time.
Right. He says here she was like my niece.
Something ain't right about that.
See, that whole "she was like my niece" thing. Mm-hmm. That whole "see." What person do you go to say you're like my niece? Wouldn't you say she's like a daughter to me?
Right.
You know, she's 27, he's 50-something. That could be a daughter.
Right.
What do you go to and say she's like my niece?
What are you alluding to?
I'm alluding to how true is what Michael Irvin was saying is there. Love the guy and everything, but your past has been sketchy.
Okay. According to reports, a 27-year-old Florida woman filed a police report saying she feared Irvin had drugged and raped her after she went with him from a bar to his hotel room in the early hours of March 21st.
Wow.
He denied the allegations, saying he was only in his hotel room with the woman for only 15 minutes before leaving to catch a flight, and that another man was present while she was there. Michael Irvin was in Fort Lauderdale visiting his nieces and nephews at a track meet. He was also visiting his 90-year-old aunt and attending her birthday party. He was blindsided by the news of these allegations. Uh-huh. He said the allegations are completely false. In a few hours since they've learned about the allegations, there were many red flags about the young woman's background and the allegations she made against Michael Irvin. Even the complaint that she made specifically says she does not recall the events that took place.
Well, she said she was drugged, though. She said she was drugged. She felt like she was drugged, and he sexually assaulted her. She did say that. So that's why she couldn't recall the events. That's why she couldn't recall the events, because she said she was drugged.
I don't know. It's just too many holes to this story.
Well,
On whose side, though?
do
On
you-
whose
do
side?
you think it's both sides though?
You know,
Is there holes on both? Is there red flags on both
I
sides?
think it's red
from his
flags.
from his story and her story.
I think it's red flags on both sides.
Why?
Well, because number one, his red flag is you guys were out drinking. You never said you was not out drinking. You never said we were not out drinking. That's number one. Number two is you actually admitted that you went to the hotel room with the girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but there was another friend there.
Mm-hmm.
So did you leave the friend there?
My thing is, why did you put yourself in
Why you put
predicament
exactly
in the first place?
Exactly.
And you're a married man.
He did deny.
Oh. There we go.
He did deny.
Well, he did admit he was in the room with her for 15 minutes.
And you know,
Is that long enough to do anything?
all she wanted was a quick hand.
Mm-mm-mm.
Some guys it don't take long.
I don't know. We just have to see what comes out of this.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
story.
I would-
That's all I can say. But
I hate that you put yourself in that position, though.
when the news first broke, I'm not gonna lie, I was very disturbed about it because we went through this episode in 2011 with him and this other chick in Dallas.
Right.
And come to find out,
That was almost true.
huh?
Well,
You sure?
Well,
They found the 2011 case. They found out she was lying.
They
They found out she was lying. All charges were dropped, and then there was a case before that. I think when he was a player,
Right.
and one of our Troy Aikman had to go to court with him.
Well, then you got the case of him taking his cousin, quote unquote cousin, somebody to the airport, and he got a crack pipe in his car.
Yeah, I remember that.
You got a lot of allegations out there that I mean, how many of these are false, or how many are real?
Right. So are you basically telling me that what he did with Zeke, he shouldn't have did if he was gonna put himself in this predicament with this woman?
You can't be a mentor doing the things you're doing.
Yeah.
You can't be a mentor doing the things you're doing.
Yeah.
So
But
we'll have to wait to see what happens.
yeah, and right now football is at a point to where we're just focusing on the draft and stuff. So he wasn't gonna be on TV as much,
But still,
but still the fact remains
but for the draft, he could have been on TV.
he's in a situation where he is guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
I'm just gonna put it to
And
you like that.
that's pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
You're guilty to proving this.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I want to go on a different note.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody calling again?
Yeah. It's probably a brother.
Gracious. Okay, he hung up.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I want to go on a different note. I want to talk about. We have if you go to the website, you go to NFL players, and you get different profiles, and these are players talking about some of their experiences.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk. I want to bring up one player that talked about his experience, and he calls it football. What does he call it? Hold on. If you go to the website, you'll find it. But he talks about CTEs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how football faces CTEs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give you the first part of this, and I'm gonna tell you who we're talking about. It says so he said what's fascinating about the deer that freezes in the headlights is the greatest strength. It's excellent vision. It is actually what leads to a sudden death.
Mm-hmm.
Moments before the deer ends up roadkill, or it experiences something called flash blindness, which lasts long enough to keep it from seeking survival.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, what's making NFL players freeze in their tracks? Suicidal thoughts, memory loss, depression, confusion, aggravation, anxiety, and progressive dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go to work every day if those were the possible side effects of you doing your job? I did.
Mm-hmm.
So the I person, so it says, well, let me tell you, the rest of the league group of athletes do that too, in comparison to NFL. This list includes just a few of the possible side effects of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which is CTE.
CTE.
A disease triggered in part by repeated blunt trauma to the head.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, delivering blunt force is the name of the game in the NFL. That's what gets you played.
Mm-hmm.
Players aren't stupid. We all know the warning signs. Many people know people who have those, who exhibit some of those, some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the player we're talking about is Emmanuel Acho.
Okay.
So Emmanuel Acho, actually, my wife knows him very well.
Mm.
He's Dr. Acho's son.
Okay.
Okay, he plays for the Raiders. I mean, I'm sorry, not the Raiders, but for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I first met Aiden Robinson. Remember Aiden Robinson?
Right.
Aiden Robinson killed himself, committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I first met Aiden Robinson in August 2013. I had joined the Philadelphia Eagles 4 months earlier via trade from the Cleveland Browns. Aiden came to Philadelphia in late August through a trade with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So anyone familiar with the NFL knows just how stressful it is to join a team late in training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, this whole thing talks about dealing with CTE. Players dealing with CTE.
Including Dorsett.
Including Dorsett. But this is talking about players dealing with CTE now.
Right.
Not after your career is over, but now.
Oh, okay. From that sense.
Yeah, because remember, Aiden Robinson was 25 when he committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he had not been retired yet. So he was still in the NFL. And Emmanuel talks about watching other players go through this thing,
mm-hmm.
the CTEs.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was interesting that you know, you have players that really understand what they're talking, what you're going through.
Right, and basically you didn't have the technology necessary back in the 70s or 80s to even be on alert and aware of anything like this.
Right.
And unfortunately, because as the decades progressed and as the years went on, we had scientists and we had different people who invented a lot of things and
mm-hmm.
was able to finally find something like that. So now you're having players from as far back as from the 60s and 70s that are now coming out, you know, saying that I have this illness now. You know, I'm up here thinking about Dave Duerson, who basically died from this stuff.
Junior Seau.
The safety from Philadelphia, Andre Waters.
Andre Waters, yeah. Junior
Seau.
He actually committed suicide.
All these players suffer from CTE, not knowing that this disease even existed back in the heyday, excuse me.
In a heyday, yeah.
So
he goes on and says, sadly, this isn't an unusual story, like you were just saying.
mm-hmm.
So many guys playing in the NFL know somebody who displays many of these symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Okay, well,
Okay.
yeah, many of these symptoms of CTE. So even though this is a very real concern for just about every player, what keeps us going? What keeps us going? Why does it still seem worth it? So he goes on and say, is it the money, the fame, the pride, or simply love the game? So he said the truth is it's all the above. He said, let's be real. You're in your early 20s, in the best shape of your life, and have signed a contract to receive millions of dollars in exchange for taking a ball from one white paint line to another. For many players, all this comes after having grown up in a project housing. You don't have the car, you don't have keys when you live in a project. You have a bus pass. He said, and even though you're making millions of dollars, your family still lives in poverty, and they're looking to you to get them out.
Right.
So he talks about how he grew up. He grew up in Dallas. You know, many of his relatives still live in impoverished villages of Nigeria. So you've also been primed to believe in this notion that quitting is for cowards. There's no chance for you to have made it this far without quitting or without fear of failure.
Right.
And the reality is that you've loved football your whole life. It's what people around you are proud of you for. It's how you shape your legacy. Would you let that go? Could you just walk away? Mm-hmm. And you can't. You can't. So what you do is you take whatever the what do you call the strains of the job. You say, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Mm-hmm. You know how you have the commercials and they give you all these side effects to your job.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take this drug because it may do A, B, and C, or consult your doctor because this may do A, B, and C.
Right.
Where they have all that, they take those side effects and they say this is part of your side effects of playing football.
Mm-hmm.
So you know when you sign on the dotted line, this is what we got.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're getting into.
Exactly.
And so and once you sign that dotted line, I think that's where the NFL steps back and say, wait, you knew what you was getting into when you got into it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't come back and say, hey, this is a hazardous sport, because the NFL is a hazardous sport. It's the only sport that there's a collision every single day. You're running 100 miles, you're running 40, 50 miles an hour. You're in a car accident every single day in the NFL.
Every single day.
Every single day you're in a car accident. So you have to understand that there are going to be effects from you being in that car accident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might have a back. Look at Tony Romo. This gets us right back to Tony Romo. His injury. He's had broken bones, back injuries. He had all these injuries because this is what the NFL offers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's wasted. I mean, let's say wasted. He's a shell of himself.
Knees.
Yeah,
Can't even move.
gone.
Hips gone.
A good friend of mine, Michael Carter, they had to replace his. He couldn't walk for a long time. But
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter.
That sounds.
Yeah, he played with San Francisco 49ers, nose tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, went to SMU. You know, but his knees were shot. He had to, I remember sometimes just walking up to him, he couldn't even get up. I just walk up and say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because he couldn't get up. This is what the NFL does. It puts you in that position
Mm-hmm.
to where it's a car accident every single day, and you gotta love it, or you gotta hate it. But guess what? If you love it, guess what happens?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get paid for it too.
Right.
So you take the good with the bad.
Right.
You know,
I agree with that.
I hate it for Dorsett that he's
battling that right now.
Battling these issues. I think Rayford White went through the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, that it started taking its toll on him.
Mm.
You know, but and the NFL is doing whatever they can to alleviate these issues, but you can only do so much when you stay putting your body through a car accident every single day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right, so
Trivia question.
okay, I'm ready.
Who was the only Browns quarterback with multiple wins as a starter since 2015?
Oh God, Brandon Wheaton.
Strike one.
Okay, multiple.
Who was the only Browns quarterback with
Johnny Manziel.
Bingo. Can you believe that?
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel is the only Browns quarterback with multiple wins as a starter.
That's how sorry Cleveland is.
Since 2015.
That's how sorry Cleveland is.
Which means Robert Griffin III won. He was 1-4 last season.
Right, I was going to say he didn't play that much. Why is he not getting?
But Johnny Manziel?
But how come RG3 is not getting looked at?
It's over for him. Unless he get backup duty. He couldn't even perform in Cleveland.
He couldn't. And if you can't perform in Cleveland, you can really perform. Yeah.
We have a caller.
Okay, let's try this again. I know
we have a caller.
All right, yo.
Alright,
It's broke man.
I know y'all about to sign out, but listen. Y'all talking about Spin and all these other sorry teams, but listen.
We're listening. What you got?
Sorry, my echo be messing with me, man. But you know, Oakland we got 2 more years worth of a real NFL.
Right, and then you're
You
done.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you're done.
When Oakland leaves, when the Raiders leave Oakland, the NFL has lost something.
Yes.
It's like when Tupac died. It's on the same level.
No, because Oakland have been in and out of LA for the longest. They went to LA, they went to Oakland. They went to LA, they went to Oakland.
No. Man,
They don't know what they want to do.
Oakland, LA, Oakland, LA. We can play the same game. We can play that silly game, but cut it out, man.
Oakland gonna be in a homeless shelter when it's all said and
Y'all
done.
been George W.
Oakland gonna be in a homeless shelter when it's all said and done.
What's the matter?
Oakland gonna be in a homeless shelter when it's all said and done. We're just gonna put Oakland just out to the outs. They don't know what they want to do. Hey, we getting ready to wrap up, but we're going to wrap up with some NCAA.
Oh, okay. Well, let me put it this way. Slow progress is better than untamed ambition.
Got you covered. You got the word of the day. Slow progress is better than no progress.
All right, bro, man.
All right.
Holla. Oh,
Yeah, he gone. Okay, so NCAA.
North Carolina 71, Gonzaga 65. It was a great game.
It was a great game.
Too many fouls in the game.
It was.
Way too many fouls. I think it was a poorly officiated game. I think the refs could at least kept the calls to themselves, or some of them.
And one thing you're not saying that you should be saying on this air
is
right now.
Cedric Lyons predicted the winner.
Exactly, from the jump. From the jump. Wasn't no back and forth, wishy-washy.
He beat everybody in the brackets that he competed with, including myself. My brackets was jacked.
Jacked, except I just kept on moving. I had all four of my teams. I had 3 teams in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm. And also, I can't forget, we can't forget the women of the NCAA.
Yes.
South Carolina.
South Carolina, yeah.
Whose men's team reached the Final Four, by the way, but they lost to...
They lost to Gonzaga.
Well, Gonzaga, right.
They lost to Gonzaga.
And South Carolina of the women's played Dak Prescott's alma mater.
Right, and you saw him up there. You saw him in there.
He was off the chain.
Yeah.
But congratulations to the Bulldogs. Congratulations to the Tar Heels. Congratulations to Mr. Lyons, who predicted the Tar Heels, the men in the bracket.
From the jump, and there's a possibility we may get some star power on the radio, on the airways.
Okay.
We talked to a couple of star. I'll hit you after this right here, but we got some things coming up. Again, you've been listening to 411 Sports Talk Radio. Appreciate you, Jerome, for calling in and giving us that. Give us the. We appreciate you calling in for giving us the. We got 3 minutes left.
Really?
No, I'm looking at 2 minutes here. Okay, well, I'm looking at 2 minutes there.
She'll say whatever.
Nah, she's like, who cares? We got one. Oh, based off this clock right here, we got 1 minute. Okay, I'm going off the clock. Okay, so appreciate you, Jerome, for calling in.
Bro,
yeah, you gave us some good laughs. And keep on calling in. Keep on calling in. Just don't drink the water.
Just call in 1 minute before the show was off.
Right. Just don't drink the water. Appreciate you, Shelly, for doing Facebook Live. And happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Happy anniversary.
Gotta say that. Appreciate you, Lewis, for coming in and doing our thing. And this is a good show. All of you guys out there, we're up to 2,200 reach on. No, I'm looking at it right now. People reach 2,200.
Let's get it.
4188.
Oh, 4,100. Okay, 4,100 people.
She had to check you.
Yeah,
that number was too low for her.
I know. We will be here next week again, 411 Sports Talk Radio, talking about whatever's going on. You know, we got the draft coming up.
We got Dallas Wings.
Their
season start May 20th. I believe,
the Rangers. Yeah, the Rangers lost last night.
Opening day, 8-5.
8-5. It was up 5-1. We'll talk about that later. All right, this has been 411 Sports Talk Radio on 411radio.net. We will see you when we see you.
See ya.
We're out.
What point are you